options based on what we believe about Columbus, all right? You will notice that the first one says he should be celebrated because he was a man of high character. 2 says he should be celebrated because he had a positive impact. 3, he should not be celebrated because he had a negative impact. And 4, he should not be because he lacked character. Now, each of you, I need everybody tracking up here. Each of you on your desk has a number. All right, don't rip it off yet. When I say go, you're going to take this number and you're going to put it where you think it goes. Now, that is not the number that matches the number. So because this is a 1, I do not have to put it on a 1. When I say go, I'm going to be reading. If I think Columbus should be celebrated because he had a positive impact, when I say go, boom, it goes right there, okay? If I think Columbus should not be celebrated because he had a negative impact on the world, boom, I'm going to put it right here. Now, you also have at your desks your research from yesterday. You may use that to back up your opinion. After you put it on there, you're going to talk with your group and tell them why you picked what you picked. Go ahead while I pass these out. Make sure you have your research in front of you and your number in your hands. Go. You have 10 seconds to have your research and your number in hands. 10, 9, 8, leave this in the middle. 7, 6, leave this in the middle. 5, 4, 3, leave this in the middle. Okay, so you guys can all put it on there. 2, leave this in the middle so you guys can all see. 1, and if you're talking now to the merit, I'm at Z. E, eyes on me, R, and O. All right. When I say go, I want you to start thinking right now, am I in 1, 2, 3, or 4? Where do I think my number should go? Don't put it on there yet. Wait till I say go. We're all going to do it at the same time. That means that you might have more than 1 in one of those squares. Ready? Set. Ooh, jump the gun. Break with me.
No, you can.
I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to put yours where it needs to be. Go. 3, 2, 1. You can leave it there. Take your hand off of it. And back with me in 0. I noticed that a lot of groups we have multiples on each square. Yeah. Okay.
I got you.
I'm going to give you 1 minute and 30 seconds to talk with your group. Why did you pick what you picked? Back it up. When we come back together, I'm going to cold call one person from each group to tell me what you chose and why. Talk it out. You have 1 minute, 30 seconds. Go.
I chose number 3. I think he started slavery because he brought natives to their people. He brought natives and slaves and he brought others back and stuff.
Because he had to kill some people in our area, because he had
You got it, Janelle. You're talking great. Don't be shy. I'll move so you can explain.
Well, he had a negative impact.
30 seconds.
I think, look at this. Oh my God. Read this one. I want to know what the cookie is on my head.
Oh, yeah, it can affect your health.
Point the camera right here.
I can't see your face, Lastarsha. Just talk.
That's a vlog. But anyway. Okay, I said read this one. Different kinds of travel.
Back with me in 5. My answer group should be 2 and 4. My first group is red, earning a merit. 3, 2, 1, and 0. I heard some really good conversation from the pink group. Pink group, can you tell me what you chose and why? Right now, 100% should be tracking pink.
We chose 3. Columbus should not be celebrated because he had a negative impact on the world. Because let me tell you why.
he had a negative impact because he sold tobacco, which could give you cancer. He was being cruel to kids by cutting their legs off and wearing it as necklaces and stuff.
That was Saeed. That was misinformation. Remember, we talked about that. Saeed planted that in our brains. That was not truth.
I mean, he
All right,
was
keep
selling
going.
tobacco, and he was turning freely people into from bringing them to Europe and turning them into slaves.
Excellent. Now, Nikai, you gave me a lot of good information. I do want to address the cutting limbs off. That was a piece of misinformation. Saeed put that on his KWL chart because that's what he heard. That is not what we learned as truth, okay? If you put on your test that he cut limbs off and wore them as a necklace, we're going to have a problem, okay? All right, let's go to Blue. Blue, tell us what you chose and why.
Well, we have different. I put 2.
Tell me why.
I said 2 because he traveled all around.
Can you
the
tell
world.
everybody what 2 means first
Oh.
before you start?
Columbus should be celebrated because he had a positive impact on the world. I chose that because like he was selling across the world and he came to America, and some people thought it was just on this side of the world, but if Columbus didn't go on that side and tell people like we'll only stay on this side, we wouldn't know what's happening on the other side, and if it was better for us or not.
Okay, so you're talking about the fact that like Europeans got this idea, this global idea of the world. Can anybody add to Pateros? What's another positive impact? If we were to talk about the positive impacts of Columbus. Love how Janelsha's looking back at her paper trying to figure something out. What's another positive impact of Columbus? Check Janelsha. Janelsha, what was another positive impact of Columbus?
New crops increase the choice available to locate their farmers.
Okay, so you said new crops increase the choices to farmers. What does that mean, Janelsha? Say it in your own words for me.
That means like he increased the farm and he helped them to get more stuff.
Okay, he helped them to get some more stuff. Does anyone remember what some of those things were? Last point before we move on for today. What were some of those new things that started being transported? Saeed, add to your groupmates' thoughts.
Potatoes, bananas.
Complete sentence.
Oh, the new things were like bananas from Southeast Asia, potatoes from like Africa. No, tobacco from Africa. It was tobacco, potatoes, tomatoes, coffee beans, and bananas.
Good. So we have these new goods being traded. All right. Now, today we're going to continue to develop our. Oh, it's live, all eyes. Today we're going to continue to develop our perspectives on Columbus. Yesterday, this is kind of where we ended. Okay. Many of the things that you mentioned in your Foursquare, we see on our Should We Celebrate Columbus chart. All right. Today we're going to dive back into who was Columbus and what did he do in order to try to add to our argument, okay? Because remember, our end goal is to be able to say, is he somebody that should be celebrated? Yes or no, and why? Because an argument's only strong if you have the one, all right? Go ahead at this point in your work packet. We have completed activities 1, 2, and 3. Turn to activity 4, please. Go ahead and turn to activity 4. I need you there in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 0, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everybody on activity 4 and 4, 0. Go ahead and read for me the directions for activity 4, nice and loud. Activity 4. Oh, I've already heard from these 3.